Grokipedia, revolutionizing knowledge with unbiased truth-seeking AI. XAI's bold initiative to build the world's most accurate encyclopedia, free from bias and hidden agendas. What is Grokipedia? XAI's unbiased alternative to Wikipedia, launching soon. In an era where information is both abundant and often unreliable, the quest for a truly unbiased source of knowledge has never been more critical. Enter Grokipedia, a groundbreaking project from XAI, the artificial intelligence company founded by Elon Musk. Announced recently on the social platform X, formerly Twitter, Grokipedia promises to be the world's largest and most accurate knowledge repository, accessible to everyone, humans and AI systems alike, with no restrictions on usage. This isn't just another encyclopedia, it's a deliberate effort to combat the distortions, biases, and incomplete narratives that have plagued traditional sources like Wikipedia for years. The origins of Grokipedia stem from a growing frustration with the current state of online knowledge platforms. Wikipedia, while revolutionary in its time, has faced repeated criticisms for its susceptibility to bias. As noted by influential figures like David Sacks, Wikipedia's bios and articles are often maintained by ideologically driven editors who resist corrections, leading to skewed representations. This issue is amplified because Wikipedia frequently tops Google search results and serves as a primary training data source for many AI models, perpetuating potentially flawed information across the digital ecosystem. Elon Musk, never one to shy away from tackling big problems, highlighted this in his announcement. "We are building Grokipedia at XAI, will be a massive improvement over Wikipedia. Frankly, it is a necessary step towards the XAI goal of understanding the universe." What sets Grokipedia apart is its innovative approach to content creation and verification. At its core, it leverages XAI's advanced AI model, Grok, which is inspired by the witty and rebellious spirit of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Grok isn't your average chatbot. It's designed to handle real-time data from X, answer controversial questions that other AIs might dodge, and now, to meticulously audit and rewrite existing knowledge sources. The process is fascinating. Grok uses massive amounts of inference compute to scrutinize pages from sources like Wikipedia. For each entry, it asks critical questions. What's true? What's partially true? What's false? What's missing? And then reconstructs the content accordingly. Imagine a Wikipedia article on a historical event that's been edited to emphasize one political perspective while downplaying others. Grokipedia's system would dissect it layer by layer, removing outright falsehoods, correcting half-truths with evidence-based adjustments, and injecting crucial missing context to provide a fuller picture. This isn't about censorship or imposing a new bias. It's about pursuing maximum truth through first principles and physics-based reasoning, as Musk and his team emphasize. First principles, a concept Musk often champions from his work at SpaceX and Tesla, involves breaking down complex ideas to their fundamental truths and rebuilding from there, free from assumptions or agendas. This truth-seeking ethos is what makes Grokipedia a potential game-changer. Unlike Wikipedia, which relies on human editors who can be influenced by personal beliefs, groupthink, or even organized campaigns, Grokipedia is built solely for the pursuit of accuracy. It's described as being free from bias or hidden agendas, aiming to navigate directly to the truth without the distortions that have crept into legacy media and crowdsourced platforms. Musk's track record supports this ambition. He doesn't do things halfway. From revolutionizing electric vehicles to landing reusable rockets, his ventures dive deep into solving root problems. Grokipedia follows suit, positioning itself as a sharp spear against misinformation, much like Community Notes on X, which has called out even powerful organizations like the WHO for spreading inaccurate information. Community Notes, for those unfamiliar, is X's crowdsourced fact-checking feature that adds context to posts, often debunking false claims with transparency and evidence. It famously tagged a WHO statement with a note highlighting inconsistencies, proving its willingness to challenge authority. Grokipedia builds on this model but scales it up using AI's computational power. By rewriting content with complete, accurate context, it aims to cut through the BS of partially masked evidence in how legacy media operates. This is particularly vital in an age where fake news and distorted narratives have poisoned public discourse. harming young minds and manipulating global opinions for decades. The potential impact of Grokipedia extends far beyond individual users. As an open-source repository, it will be freely available, encouraging collaboration and continuous improvement. Musk has even called for people to join XAI to help build it, underscoring its community-driven aspect. For AI developers, this means a cleaner, more reliable dataset for training models, reducing the risk of propagating biases. For everyday users, students, researchers, journalists, it offers a go-to source where facts aren't filtered through ideological lenses. In fields like science, history, and politics, where context is king, Grokipedia could redefine how we learn and verify information. Consider the broader context of XAI's mission. Founded in 2023, XAI seeks to understand the true nature of the universe, a lofty goal that requires untainted data. Grokipedia aligns perfectly, serving as a foundational tool in this pursuit. It's not a fork of Wikipedia, but a computational layer that reprocesses existing pages, using LLM, large language model, technology with immense processing power to ensure objectivity. This approach addresses Wikipedia's core vulnerabilities, human bias in editing, and the magnification of errors through search engines and AI integrations. Excitement is building around the project's timeline. Just days ago, Musk announced that version 0.1, an early beta, will be released in 2 weeks, putting it on track for mid-October 2025. This rapid development echoes XAI's agile style, as seen with Grok's quick iterations since its launch. Early adopters can expect a platform that starts with rewritten core topics and expands from there, incorporating real-time updates via X's data stream for timeliness, something Wikipedia struggles with due to its manual editing process. Of course, challenges lie ahead. Building an encyclopedia from scratch, or rather from rigorous rewrites, requires enormous computational resources, which XAI is committing through massive inference compute. Ensuring the AI itself remains unbiased is another hurdle. After all, Grok is trained on data that includes X posts, which can be opinionated. However, XAI mitigates this by emphasizing first principles thinking and cross-verification, potentially using mechanisms like community notes for ongoing refinements. Critics might argue that any AI-driven system carries the risk of its creators' influences, but Musk's vision counters this by making Grokipedia open source, inviting global scrutiny and contributions. This transparency could foster trust, especially as it combats what Musk sees as, quote, evil organizations and minds behind decades of manipulated narratives in legacy media and Wikipedia. The harm from such distortions, misinformed policies, divided societies, and stunted education has been immense, and Grokipedia positions itself as the antidote. Looking forward, Grokipedia could evolve into more than an encyclopedia. Integrated with Grok's capabilities, it might offer interactive queries, real-time fact-checking, and even multimedia enhancements. For educators, it provides a tool to teach critical thinking. For policymakers, a neutral reference point. For the curious public, a reliable companion in the information age. In summary, Grokipedia represents a pivotal shift toward truth-centric knowledge dissemination. By harnessing AI to purify and enhance existing data, XAI is not just challenging Wikipedia, it's reimagining how we access and trust information. As the beta launch approaches, the world watches to see if this sharp spear will indeed pierce through the veil of misinformation and usher in a new era of enlightenment. This change, as proponents argue, will be for the good, empowering individuals to navigate reality with clarity and confidence. Currently, Grok is using massive amounts of inference compute to look at sources like Wikipedia page and asking, what's true, partially true, false, or missing? Then it rewrites those pages, removing falsehoods, correcting half-truths, and adding crucial and missing context. The reason why it will be the true knowledge source is because it's built solely for the truth and to navigate to the truth, free from bias or hidden agendas. Elon never does anything by half measures, he dives straight to the full extent. Something that'll strike like a sharp spear, just like the community, notes on X, which even called out the WHO for shoving false info down our throats with the tag carrying, "We are always right." With Grok, Grokipedia aims for maximum truth through first principles and physics. It replaces partially masked evidences of how legacy media operates, rewriting with complete accurate context that cuts through the BS. This will combat the evil organizations and the evil minds that operating under the hood and who've poisoned minds for decades with endless fake news and distorted narratives through legacy media and Wikipedia, causing immense harm to young minds and manipulated the world long enough. This will change for good. Grokipedia will change it. Share your thoughts in the comments and explore more insights on our journal and magazine. Please consider becoming a subscriber. Thank you. https://dunapress.org/subscriptions. Follow J&M Dunapress on social media. Join the Oslo Meet by connecting experiences and uniting solutions. https://oslomeet.org. Grokipedia is going to be the world's biggest, most accurate knowledge source for humans and AI with no limits on use.
This can't be right. We need to verify these coordinates immediately.